I recommend more complex carb.
Guys, I think we owe Megan Fox an apology. More specifically, we owe Jennifer's Body an apology.
Saint Jude, patron saint of all causes, please give me the power to crush this bitch.
After keeping a low profile for a minute there, Megan Fox is ready to be America's it girl yet again. While she's been busy toting her boyfriend, Machine Gun Kelly, as her accessory du jour and breaking the internet with Kourtney Kardashian, she's managed to jump back into the world of acting, including getting in touch with her horror roots in July's thriller, Till Death. But even during her re-emergence as a scream queen, she hasn't forgotten the pretty salty way Jennifer's Body was treated over a decade ago.
We're totally lesbian gay.
On the press tour for Till Death throughout this summer, the actress was not only hyping up her new flick, but also taking several opportunities to remind us just how criminally underrated Jennifer's Body is, even calling it her favorite movie she's ever worked on. Take that, Michael Bay! You're old and gross now. How does that make you feel?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
But then again, I guess it's no surprise that the openly bisexual Transformers star's favorite project was a queer-as-hell, campy horror movie written by the person who wrote Juno, where she gets to kiss Amanda Seyfried and basically kill every member of the lacrosse team. Essentially, the plot of Jennifer's Body is that a quiet, nerdy high school student's childhood best friend is sacrificed by Ben Shapiro and his awful band to Satan.
Do you know how hard it is to make it as an indie band these days?
However, the sacrificial ceremony goes wrong and a demon gets stuck inside, you guessed it, Jennifer's Body. And then demon antics ensue, and who doesn't love demon antics?
Are you scared?
But more importantly, why the hell haven't you seen that yet? Well, that's probably because for some stupid reason, Jennifer's Body, a bold feminine take on the slasher genre, just didn't nearly put enough butts in seats during its theatrical release. The $16 million film banked a measly $2.8 million on opening day.
It's true. It's on their Wikipedia.
It was only downhill from there. Shortly after it hit theaters, critics began slamming the movie for not being scary enough and chalking it up as a vanity project for the lady from the Transformers franchise. It was bad. But those hot takes couldn't be any further from the truth. From Megan's perspective, everyone seemed to have completely misunderstood what the people behind the movie were trying to do. And I'm inclined to agree with them. Let me say this again. Jennifer's Body was written by the same Oscar-winning screenwriter as Juno. It's a scary bisexual Juno is what I'm saying, just without Michael Cera. And it's just as funny and relatable as Juno too.
You hear me, you bastard? I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door! Like one of those lion door knockers rich folks got.
For starters, you have a pre-Parks and Rec Chris Pratt who gets murdered by an indie band that worships Satan. And it only gets crazier from there. Oh, and J.K. Simmons has a hook hand. A hook hand!
I repeat things for emphasis. Emphasis!
Maybe it's just because we have hindsight now, but the fact that we didn't all collectively realize Jennifer's Body was a genius satire of early 2000s pop culture is really our bad.
It's a rock show. This is my rock look.
Well, I can see like your womb, so...
Megan Fox has gone on record saying the studio tried too hard to market this movie to teen boys by saying, look at the hot Transformers lady and Karen from Mean Girls Kiss. And while technically that's true, it could not have missed the mark any harder. Jennifer's Body isn't just a boilerplate scary movie where two women kiss. It's a film entirely dedicated to the struggles of discovering identity and taking that first step into the world outside of being straight, a step anyone who lives an alternative lifestyle of any kind has had to take at some point. Considering these tone-deaf dude bro marketing tactics, Megan Fox says she was pretty nervous about how her kiss with Seyfried's character Needy could be misinterpreted if targeted towards straight men rather than its intended audience. Women and members of the LGBTQI+ community grow uncomfortable with their identity.
You want a stat? What's up, Vagisil?
As Megan put it herself, quote, that was a real thing that goes on with teenage girls that are discovering their sexuality, and sometimes that's discovering that they love other girls. And Megan Fox isn't the only one to see Jennifer's Body for what it truly was. Vox dubbed it a, quote, forgotten feminist classic, and Horror Geek Life has predicted the inevitability of the movie becoming a sleeper hit. To use their words, as it is one day, they'll be teaching it at the intersections of cinema studies, film theory, and women's studies. Now, I don't want to spoil too much of Jennifer's Body for those who haven't seen it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed, especially if you're a girl, gay, or they. It's currently available on Amazon Prime Video, and it's the perfect way to kick off spooky season. So go give Megan Fox, and Amanda Seyfried for that matter, some love, and check out Jennifer's Body. And while you're at it, let's all go tell Megan Fox that we're really sorry for doubting her, and that she has to put up with Machine Gun Kelly.
Thought you only murdered boys.
I go both ways.